Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to have you on. If you were scattering the internets today and you were looking for the exact video on how to get you from 0 to 6 figures, you've come across the right channel. Now, this is a no BS channel, so if you're looking for a rags to riches story where going from homeless to thriving in a mansion, this is not the channel for you. We're gonna keep it very real because if you're like me, you probably listen to so many other videos and podcasts and stories just figuring out the way to get your own success story. And I remember when I was in this exact mindset where I was just scrolling and scrolling and signing up to all of these free masterclasses and webinars and getting on email lists because I felt like there must be some information that is not being given to me right now because all of these teenagers and kids were making all of this money online, and I just felt like for me it was never working out. So if you're in that mindset right now, I 100% understand where you're coming from, and just know that I was in this exact mindset and I was able to make it happen finally. Now, my success story took me 7 years, but then I made it happen in 18 months. So just keep that in mind. I will be sharing with you the 18 months that it took me to go from 0 to 6 figure consistently. Okay, that's what we want. A little bit of a warning, meaning I am starting this story as someone who has a full bachelor's degree in marketing and finance, so business administration, at one of the top French business schools in Canada. So I'm not starting from zero, no education, no nothing. And I feel like this is a very big learning curve that people do not talk about, overcoming the mindset and the limiting beliefs and the lack of proper education that shows you how to work, how to network, how to present information, especially when it comes to documents. This is all things you learn in university, and how to communicate with high-level corporate people and things like that. So just know that this is something that I have learned coming into this, and just know as well that I have a baseline in financial literacy. But if you don't have these aspects, do not skip this video. I'm telling you, I will show you how to do it, and I will skip the 4 years of degree that it took me to do within the time that we have together today. So if you're excited, if you want to dive in, let's freaking go. Hit that like button and give me a follow because I have a ton of other videos you're going to love. We're gonna look at 5 different things that are going to completely be game changers for you and make you reach 6 figures even faster than it took for me. So, number 1 thing we're going to do is don't quit. Don't quit your job. Okay. And I know all the gurus online have told you to quit your job, do this thing and everything. And I'm going to be sharing exactly why this is the worst thing you can do, especially as starting out. And I'm going to be sharing with you what happened when I quit versus what happened when I went back and I was able to leverage my job to fund my dreams. We're going to talk about picking one thing for the next 90 days to 6 months or even to 1 year. And I'm going to show you how, even if you have ADHD, even if you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur, you can still segment things and reach your goal faster, even if you have 10 different businesses. Okay. The third thing I want to talk to you about that's going to really skyrocket your success is to leverage 2 social media platforms. Okay. Everybody's talking about master this one, master that one, master that one. And I'm going to show you how you actually need 2 to be able to build a sustainable business. And I'm going to share with you which ones I personally took and what happened when I did, and which ones you can pick that are going to give you the same type of results. Fourth thing we're gonna see is my special secret little ingredient that nobody talks about, okay?
This is business.
And that is make others sell. So you're going to learn how to make other people sell for you, and that's literally going to be a game changer for you. I'm telling you, nobody talks about this, but most people do it. Last but not least, I'm going to show you how to create your specific personal formula for success. And once you have this specific formula, you're going to be able to take that and you're going to be able to scale your business. And grab yourself a drink and save this video. Before we get started with this next topic, there's a book that I want to share with you, and it's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And the compound effect is the concept of compiled action over time is going to give you exponential growth. So instead of trying to do everything at once, doing small action steps will lead you to success. It has come true for so many domains, whether it's real estate, investment, all the things, where these principles also apply to business. I want to share a quote with you that says, "We overestimate we can do in 1 year, and we underestimate what we can do in 1 decade." And as I told you in the beginning of this video, in the intro, it actually took me 7 years to be able to do this in 18 months, okay? And it's gonna probably take me even less time next year, and the next and the next and the next. And that is because I have built the skills and the belief and the confidence to be able to do these things. And at one point, if you apply everything that I share with you in this video, you're going to be able to leverage this thing, so you'll never start again from scratch or from zero. So don't quit your day job. Actually use it to fund your business. So I've come across the business gurus like Tai Lopez and everything, and I kind of grew up on these teachings that you have to let go of your job. Even Gary Vee, I love some of their teachings a lot. So it's not to say anything wrong about them, but I think there's something very wrong with telling people to stop going to school. And I was stuck in that mindset where I almost didn't finish my own schooling because I was listening to people like that. So if right now you're in school and you're wondering, should I keep going? I'm telling you, yes. Get yourself a degree, because that job that you're going to get after having that degree, if it's in a reputable domain, you're going to be able to always default back on that degree if anything happens in your career. So I personally had a false start in my business journey where I quit my job and I literally left it all and I went full in, and I was not prepared, and I hit a wall. And that is not to say that it's a failure, but it's just an obstacle that I've encountered. And I was so grateful that I had this degree, because quickly I was able to turn myself around and I was able to get myself a high-paying job. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that I honestly really believe that you need at least 6 months of all of your expenses and salary set aside to launch your business. You cannot imagine how much money you're going to be spending when it comes to building a website, building a logo, getting content done for your business, hiring people, paying all of the different softwares, you know, these little $20, $50 monthly expenses, they add up very fast. And so when you launch a business, everything has to be made, and the ground is really zero, especially if you're not buying another business that is already existing. After your 9 to 5, you want to do a 5 to 9, and that's what it's going to take to really build that business. But not only is it going to be beneficial because you're not going to take out money out of your job for your business, you will reinvest the money that you make, but also going to take pressure off of your first clients. Because imagine if every single one of your first sales is life or death, and it means you're going to be eating or you're not going to be eating this week. The amount of pressure that the other person feels, whether it's in a sales call, whether it's in a transaction, it's going to be a lot, and it is felt. Trust me, I've done both instances where I have started a business with money aside and without, and it was much harder to make it happen when I did not have that financial cushion. All right, so you want to start a digital print on demand service? No way, you're showing me how to invest in the stock market, right? No way, you're selling crypto. Wait, aren't you doing social media management? We've all been there. If you're a multi-passionate like me, you're in 100 million different things. You want to taste it all, you want to try it all, you want to earn from it all. You want to have 10 million different streams of income. And that's a beautiful thing. I never want you to feel like this is something negative. But we're going to have to focus on one specific thing for the next 90 days to 6 months. And you can still do the other ones on the side, but your main gig is going to be the same thing for a period of time. Because you have to leave time for people to actually acclimate to what you're doing. Don't get discouraged, but that's why people say pick a niche. I'm not a fan of picking a niche. I'm more a fan of building a personal brand. So I brand myself as a multi-passionate entrepreneur, but I also built a marketing agency that has been rolling for 2 years now as you're watching this video, and it's probably gonna go for the next 10, 20, 50 years, hopefully even more than that. So I picked one thing, and yes, I have other businesses and other streams of income, but what I talk about and what I promote is how to grow businesses online. And that's because I know that my marketing agency, once people are at a certain level, I can help them with everything marketing, whether it's their website, whether it's their ads, whether it's acquiring leads and acquiring new customers. So that's where I come in and I help people. So you see how that's connected to every single thing that I do. And if you're scrolling on this channel, you'll see that all the other videos are all going to be about things that we can do online or how to grow a business. If you have different topics, just make sure that you focus on one topic for a specific season of time so that it has time to evolve and grow. And once it can live on its own, you can either automate it by putting ads on it and just selling it evergreen on repeat, or you can actually hire someone that's going to take over that part of the business as you focus on a new segment that you want to develop. Now that you have your specific topic, you're going to need to create some kind of traffic. You have to attract people to your doorstep. Now, your doorsteps, they look different. Some of your doorsteps could be a website. Some of your doorsteps could be a physical store. And so you have to have some kind of facility to get people in front of your products and your services. This is how you're going to make money. And therefore, you're going to need a marketing channel to attract those people in to the doors of your business. Now, I'm going to show you how I personally took 2 different social medias. One acted as a marketing attracting channel and the other one as a conversion channel to then lead into sales. I'm attracting, I'm converting, and then they are buying. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you different combination that you can use today for your 2 different channels. The channel that I personally took was I built an audience on TikTok because it was easy to be discovered. It was easy to be found by my specific exact type of clients. And then I sent them over to my Instagram where I converted them into my stories. There are specific social media channels that are hard to grow, but they're easy to sell. And there are social media channels that are easy to grow, but hard to sell. And then I grew this TikTok to over 7,000 followers very rapidly. And then I was able to send them to my Instagram and convert them. So there's other combinations that you guys can use, which I'm gonna share with you. You can use Twitter and send people into Twitch or TikTok to Facebook group. You can also use a podcast to convert into an email list. So there's different ways that you can use a channel that is going to be giving you visibility and converting into buying. So if you guys have any questions, definitely drop in your comments right now which of the channels you're going to be using for your own business, or which channels you are already using. Now that we have our niche, we know exactly what we're going to be selling. We know how we're going to be attracting people to our offers. One shortcut we can use is having other people sell for us. This is a very, very good practice if you don't actually have the following, you don't have an email list with thousands of people, you don't have a website that's high ranking on Google, you don't have ads running, because ads is another way to acquire traffic to your services or products. And you're like, Claudia, I'm just starting with literally 1,000 people on Instagram. And I'm telling you, when I launched my personal certification for social media, I only had like 1,500 people on Instagram, and I was able to make almost 20K from the first round. So I'm telling you, you don't have to have a lot of people to be able to make that. You just need to be having those shortcuts that I'm going to tell you about. So I'm going to share with you different ways that I've been using affiliates throughout the years. And this is honestly the number one thing behind network marketing. So if you look at those huge organizations, and they have all of these people and they're excited about the product and they're trying to recruit you, your brother, and your dog, and they're very excited about it. These people not only pay to be part of this business, they have to buy products and then they have to sell them. And they're all doing that for free in exchange of a commission. And I really do believe that the next era of work that we're going into, a lot of people are going to be doing sales on the side. So with that being said, you don't necessarily want to be part of a network marketing company if you're watching this. And so I'm going to show you how I was able to use these principles in a small business and still win. So I used to have a group called Spiritually Inclined, and I had it for years and it was amazing. And I grew the page to 15,000 people. And so I created a program because I was selling my own courses, but then I was telling people if they want to promote inside of my group, they could do so through this specific program. Now, it was $111 a month, and they could go live once a week, and they could also refer an expert and receive 25% of that. So that was just an amazing thing that I personally did, which this is no longer active because I no longer have this platform, and I'm just moving on to new businesses. Like I said, I am also a multipreneur. So the other way that I actually did this, and I'm still doing today, I run a social media certification. It's called the SMMC. And so I created a landing page. Now there's different apps you guys can use, like snowball.io. There's a bunch of affiliate things you can use. If you have a Shopify store, you can use Shopify collabs to have affiliates. There's like a bunch of things. And if you guys want me to do a specific video on that, I can. But basically, I created a landing page on our website. What we do is, let's say that you apply. Okay, let's say apply. It's going to bring you to an application. And in the application, did someone refer you to the certification? So we have a few people here that are actively promoting. Whoops. So that's what we did. We just did like a simple form, and you can just pick one of those and they're gonna have a very nice commission. Oh yeah, how did I find these people? A lot of people will ask, like, how did I find these people that are actively doing that? A lot of them are students. One of the requirements was to actually be a student of the certification to be able to promote it, because I didn't want to have a bunch of people randomly promoting it and they don't know what it's about. So what I did is I sent emails like this. And I'm sharing you the exact email. So it was a personalized email for specific people that I found using some hashtags on TikTok. So it was like, I found your profile, has been witnessing your growth journey, messaging you because we launched our social media certification and we're looking to partner with a handful of amazing affiliates to promote a certificate. No idea if it's on your plate, if your plate is full or with opportunities, but I'd like to extend an invitation. So these are people I handpicked. Like, I didn't just go and I watched their videos. I was like, I like their style. I like how they speak. I like they're genuine and things like that. And I reached out to them, and most of them did not answer. And then some of them did. And then we did a second round where I did like a video Zoom chat with them to make sure that they were, we kind of like had the same vibe. I didn't want anyone icky or weird in their approach. Like, I didn't want any sleaziness. I really wanted someone genuine. So that's how I did it. Another way that we're using affiliates right now. So I can't show you guys the names because this is actually a private one. But for some people, I just took a screenshot of like the contract as it was finalized. Some of them are referrals to our agency. So they have other businesses locally, and we kind of partner. So this could be like extension of you guys' businesses. So we're a marketing agency, so we're partnering with people that do consulting and everything, or accountants and things like that, that like they have that demand. Like, people ask, okay, I need help with my marketing. Like, what's the next step? And so we have a referral program with them. Like right now it's 15% where they refer us. And once the client signs and everything, they do the deposit, we pay within like 30 days of that, just to make sure everything is good and clears out. And that's the thing. So see, we're like, we don't want you to make any false or misleading representation. So please don't. We literally add that to our contracts. So this is how we personally use affiliates. If you're in different platforms, like I said, Shopify has its own affiliates thing. TikTok Shop has its own affiliate thing that you can use. There's a bunch of platforms like that that you can use. Otherwise, you can do personal reach outs like I'm doing right now. And yeah. Oh, last but not least is going to be, how do you discover your personal formula for success? It's going to be very, very simple. This is going to be the baseline of everything that makes your decision making in the next upcoming weeks and months. This is what you're going to refer to when people say, what is your process? How do you do things? It's going to be like your holy grail. And what it is very simple. You're going to do magnetize, warm, and convert. Okay? MWC. That's going to be your formula. So the goal is, how are you going to attract magnetize your audience. How do you gonna nurture them, warm them up, kind of like get them excited about your products and offers, and then you're going to end with converting most of them into buyers. I want you to use the comments right now and share your personal formula on how you're going to do this. If you have questions, please use the comments as kind of like a forum. I would love for us to build a community where we can help each other out, navigate the digital marketing landscape. So if you like this video, you're going to love the next ones because I have a ton of topic. I want to share with you how to build a YouTube channel from scratch. I want to share with you how to run ads. I want to share with you how to do side hustle during the holiday season and how to rank in that good money, how to start investing it, how to start saving when you have low income or if you don't have a lot of room in your budget, how to just be smart with money, how to build businesses that work. And I want to share with you a ton of success stories from our agency clients or our social media certification clients and how you can use their stories and apply it to yourself and be able to acquire success very fast. So if you guys are excited about this, please hit the like button if you had any value from this video, because I am building the channel right now that I wish I personally had when I got started, that is going to cut so much time and energy, okay? And you're gonna be able to be successful way faster than me, okay? And follow me to keep growing online.